question WAEC 2026. Question number 1. A fun club donates to children's home annually. The amount given is increased by 8% of its value yearly. If the donation is in 2010 was $7,000, find the question A, donation given in 2012. Let us note, donation given in 2010, the donation given was $7,000. Okay, so between 2010 and 2012, there are 2 years there, 2010, 2011, 2012. So that's 2 years. Therefore, I can just make use of a compound interest formula, which says that amount is equal to P into 1 plus R, then raised to power N. This is formula for compound interest. So N here is for 2 years. Starting from 2010 to 2012, N is 2 years. Therefore, P is the amount that is donated, which is $7,000. Then R is 8%. So that is going to give me 7,000, okay, into 1 plus 8%. Of course, 8% is the same thing as 8 all over 100, which is 0.08. Therefore, here is 0.08 divided by 100. Then raised to power 2. This will give me what I'm looking for. Therefore, 7,000 multiplied by 1.08. That is the addition of the bracket raised to power 2. Now, let us find the power using calculator. I will now have 1.08 raised to power 2 is going to give me here 7,000 multiplied by 1.1664. Okay, and when that calculation is done, I am going to get multiplied by 7,000. I will now get that in 2012, the amount donated is going to be 8164.80, all right, dollars. So 8,164.80 dollar. That is what was donated in the year 2012. Okay, coming to question number B, that we should find the total amount of money donated from 2010 to 2013. 2010 to 2013, we have it like this: 2010, 2011, 2012, and then 2013. So we have here a total of 4 years, okay? What this thing means is that we are already given 2010, $7,000. Then we can calculate for 2011, increasing by 8%, 2012, 2013, then we add the 4 years up. Alternatively, we can just make use of a formula, and the perfect formula to use here is using because it is increasing year after year, it is compounding. Okay, so what is the total amount in 2010 is not the total amount in 2011. So the perfect one to use is a formula for summing a GP. Okay, sum of a GP. Therefore, sum of a GP is given by A into R raised to power N minus 1, then divided by R minus 1. Why I will use this formula perfectly is because the value of common ratio is greater than 1. That is, the rate of changes on every year, it increases by 8%. So, and that common ratio here now is 1.08. Because it is greater than 1, this is the perfect formula that can calculate the sum total for that 4 years. All right, so I am summing for 4 years. So N now is 4. And what is A? The initial amount, which is $7,000, into my common ratio now will be 1.08 raised to power N, which is 4. Then I will minus 1 from it and divide the whole thing that I will get by R, which is 1.08 subtract 1. Okay, this will be very beautiful. All right, moving forward, I am now going to find, first and foremost, using my calculator, I will find 1.08 raised to power 4. That is a very large number, okay? So this will now give me S4 will be equal to 7,000 into 1.36048, then minus 1. Everything divided by 0.08. That is, if I do 1.08 minus 1, I'll get 0.08. So now, let's subtract. If I subtract 1 from that value, I am going to get 7,000 multiplied by 0.36048. Mind you, I have to limit the decimal point to 5 decimal places. 4 decimal places can still work. There are more digits there, so I can't go further. Therefore, I now multiply this and divide it by 0.08. Okay, let's work it out. That means that 7,000 using my calculator multiplied by 0.36048. So when this is multiplied, I divide it by 0.08. That is now going to give me that S4 now will be equal to 31,542 dollar. This is what will be the sum total. You could have some small fractions of cents, okay, because of the decimal points that I cut off, okay. But at 31,542, you have gotten the exact dollar amount of dollar for the period of 4 years. Okay, other smaller things may be some cents, which is taken care of by the decimal points that I rounded. So this is the solution for question number 1B. Thank you, and keep on watching. You wait for